19th and 20th century Rochester. Rochester, New York, a city built on innovation, industry, and reform. From a booming 19th century milling town to a 20th century industrial powerhouse, Rochester has a rich history shaped by immigration, epidemics, social movements, and political battles. But what made this city tick? What forces shaped its destiny? Let's explore the fascinating story of Rochester in the 19th and 20th centuries. In the early 19th century, Rochester transformed from a modest frontier settlement into America's first true boomtown. The driving force? The Erie Canal. Completed in 1825, this engineering marvel connected the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean, turning Rochester into a major trade hub. Flour milling became the city's backbone, earning it the nickname Flour City. But it wasn't just goods that poured in. People did too. British investors, Protestant missionaries, and immigrant laborers flocked to the city, shaping its cultural fabric. With rapid growth came pressing social issues. By the mid-19th century, Rochester had become a hotbed for reform. Two of its most famous residents, abolitionist Frederick Douglass and women's rights advocate Susan B. Anthony, led powerful movements that changed American history. Douglass published the North Star, a newspaper dedicated to ending slavery, while Anthony fought tirelessly for women's suffrage, helping to pave the way for the 19th Amendment. But progress was often shadowed by hardship. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, Rochester faced waves of deadly epidemics: cholera, smallpox, and tuberculosis. Immigrants living in crowded conditions were especially vulnerable. In response, Dr. George Washington Goler led efforts to improve public health, pioneering milk pasteurization and child welfare programs. Still, resistance to vaccination and government intervention often made battling disease an uphill struggle. Despite these challenges, Rochester thrived as an industrial powerhouse in the 20th century. Home to groundbreaking companies like Eastman Kodak, Bausch and Lomb, and Xerox, the city became a center for technological innovation. Photography, optics, and early computing took root here, creating thousands of jobs and drawing in talent from across the country. Rochester earned a new nickname, the City of Many Industries. But industry wasn't the only force shaping Rochester. Politics played a major role. The early 1900s saw the rise of George Washington Aldrich, the Republican boss who controlled local politics with an iron grip. At the same time, media mogul Frank Gannett used his growing newspaper empire to push conservative ideals, helping to make Rochester one of the most Republican cities in New York State. Editorial cartoonists like John S. Clubb and Elmer Messner used their art to expose corruption, challenge policies, and stir public opinion. As Rochester entered the Roaring Twenties, it faced new shifts: prohibition, labor movements, and the economic boom of the Jazz Age. Yet the Great Depression would soon test the city's resilience, leading to massive unemployment and a demand for social safety nets. Today, Rochester stands as a city with a complex, fascinating past. Its legacy of innovation, reform, and industry continues to influence the present. From its early boomtown days to its struggles and triumphs in the 20th century, Rochester's story is one of resilience and transformation. What part of Rochester's history fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Thanks for watching.